Hello, everybody. So I got a trial shift, or I've got a trial shift on a dairy farm in Cambridgeshire tomorrow, because I really enjoy the work for one thing, and I've been considering it a little bit more. My finances are dwindling, and I do actually need the money, and it'd be good to get some more dairy experience, and so on and so forth. If you want to continue doing that in the future. So I thought today I'd do a video all about wellies and welly wearing and my sort of current stock of wellies or welly purchases I've made in the past I've been happy with. Since pretty recently I got myself a pair of these. These are Bekina Steplite wellies. These are really, really good wellies. Steplite, as the name would suggest, they are very light. They have a steel toe cap, which is it's good, it's advantageous. It means you can sort of do stock work and machinery work in them, since with machinery work I think you're more likely to drop something heavy on your foot. But I particularly wanted to bring up the issue of this. Now this really gets me excited. This is genius. This little beautiful bit of the welly, of a very good welly, is delightful to me. Because anyone who's ever worked in dairy farming, you know that you work very long hours, your time is precious to you. The very last thing you want in a welly is to be, trying to kick the fucking things off. Or hunters, they're the worst to try and get off. I'll get into that in due course as well, that whole issue. Your slippery, wet welly with the other slippery, wet welly trying to get the thing off your feet. This, amazing. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Straight off, like that. Too easy to get them off. Or exactly as easy it should be, really. So my other wellies, I have a pair of Nora wellies, which are really good wellies. They're incredibly comfortable. They're unlined, which is, I think, unique, actually, among wellies that you can buy. I've never encountered another pair of unlined wellies. Those are a good choice, because they feel like you're wearing nothing on your feet. They're very, very flexible. Perhaps that's a little bit of a tempts to say downside to them, because you don't quite maybe get the support. And do you really need it? I don't know. Maybe a moot point. And then the other pair of wellies I have are cheap, sort of border Bodmin type wellies. They're sort of olivey green with yellow soles, and I like those a lot. Those are probably about my favourite pair of wellies, because those, particularly in summer heat, they're a bit like bikinis, but slightly more so. They're quite wide at the top, which means that your calves and legs get nicely aerated wearing those ones. So those are good. And if you've got sort of quite a meaty calf like I do, those are very comfortable. And also, sort of for this reason as well, I don't gravitate towards the kind of the narrower style of boot, because they squeeze and hug my thighs too much. And I've also got quite wide feet, so wearing anything like Eagle, Hunter, Chameau is not comfortable for me. And I don't like wearing those boots particularly. I do actually own a pair of Hunters I got off eBay for £100 second hand. And they showed up one of the buckles had come off. I suppose that's partly that's why they're being sold. I stupidly bought them and worn them maybe 4 or 5 times, and I hate them. And they're crap. Hunters at one point, I imagine, apparently used to be really, really good wellies, original Hunters back in the day, and then they sort of became a fashion statement, more with city people and so on, and got all pink and blue, light blue ones now, and became fashionable to own those wellies, and because they started mass producing them, the quality diminished, they got crap. And I owned a pair of Hunters when I was probably about 14, and they had holes emerging in them within a year or so, within 8 months or so. Utterly shite wellies. And then I had Chameau's size 9 that I outgrew at 15, or had them at 15 but I outgrew them by the time I was 16, and then sort of gradually drifted into just cheap wellies, like border Bodmin welly things that you get from Old Valley. And those have served me very well over the years, and I'm very happy with those wellies. Got into sort of dairy farming sort of a few years back. Treated myself to some Noras, because those actually are very good. Well, they are really, really good. There's no question about it. And very, very comfortable. But I don't know if I prefer them actually to the cheaper plain green yellow sole wellies, border ones. But these, I'm very happy with them. I think this, yeah, I'm very happy with these wellies. I'm probably going to wear these more often now, I reckon. I don't know why, actually. Well, I mean, my other wellies are at my dad's, so I'll probably, for that reason, I'll wear these more often. Yeah, there's not actually all that much advantage to these, though. And these cost 69 quid. It's rather expensive. I mean, the soles look incredibly grippy. And there is that. But then Bodmin wellies are very easy to get on and off, and they cost 17 quid. You do have a steel toe cap. You'd be hard pushed to find a steel toe cap welly for under, frankly, 70 quid. Or under 50 quid, certainly. Then you got like all like Dunlop ones, which also have toe caps. But I suspect the Dunlop doesn't have this, though. So yeah, quite happy with Bekina. I think they're good. Yeah, it's pretty good wellies. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been my welly rant, because wearing wellies is essential in farming, basically, and yeah, something I'd encourage. Get yourself a pair of wellies. You ever like need to go out walking in the countryside or something, or working on a farm or something. Or wearing wellies. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye. Love you lots. See you soon.